See if anybody comes on. See if anybody. Oh, wrong side. Right then, guys. Oh, hello, Jack. Right, guys, we're going to be listing until I drop. Basically, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be listing all the figures. Evening. All the figures that I picked up. The most expensive one first. I'm probably going to take pictures of these and list them. There is the beauty. There is the beauty. The 200 quid figure. I am still shocked about that. There's the other part for it. Wonder if we can sell it in the live. Crazy. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of these. These are the other ones. So I'm going to sell these as a group, I think. Because I don't think any of these go with it. If they did, I'd sell them with it. But I don't think they do. Does that actually... maybe that doesn't... I don't know. People are selling that with it. I have not got a clue, but... I'm going to sell it with it. Just got back from hitching, family visit. Nice 4 days off. Got a few Skyline bundles myself to make up myself. Rasta, have you seen my video about my Skylander? I'm going to be doing a video as well while I'm doing this. So yes, I saw that. I've got one. You got one. What, you paid 70 quid for one? Right, let's first of all, let's just get rid of the easy stuff. Now paid £8 for a large bag. What, you sold it for 70 quid? I hope you didn't. I really hope you didn't sell it for 70 quid. Because you've missed out on another 130 quid on it. They sell for 200 quid. If it's that one, if you had that one, that's a 200 quid figure. That one is. And if you got that with it and that, 230 quid. So you might have maybe you got a different one. Ah, it's a White Dragon one. Yeah. There is this one is the second most expensive Skylander you can. If you look at sold, just put Skylander figures in. This is the second most, well, second, third, around that one. There's one that's a weird looking thing. It looks like it's like I can't even remember what it looks like now, but I'll definitely know when I see it. 400 quid for it. If this was boxed, I would be looking around 700 quid. I'm definitely going to keep a look out for Skylanders now. Definitely. I'm gutted that one's not worth as much. It's only worth a tenner because that's from Crash Bandicoot. That's the baddie, isn't it? If you had Crash Bandicoot as well, you're looking around about 25 quid. That's from Zelda, so that's worth a little bit as well. But it's stuff like this, all these little things. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought I had more than that. I actually thought I had 8. They go for about 25, 30 quid. So not bad. I will have a look in there after. But we're going to try and take as many pictures as possible. I'm gonna take pictures of all these ones in front of me, and then I'm gonna list them. I didn't list yesterday, and I don't want to not list again today. These are the only things that are. Oh, I've got it on the wrong thing. So easy to take pictures of as well. Don't know what I think you put them in there. Then that's what you do. I haven't got a clue about Skylander stuff. It was massive once. My lad, he watches this big American YouTuber, and they went massive when Skylanders came out. That's all they did. And yeah, got like over 20 million subscribers now. And I got another channel with like 15. It's crazy. But yeah, let's get these. Simple things to take as well. There's a good one. Yeah, there is good bundles in it. They're good for bundles, rubbish to buy separately. Well, unless you get one, something like that. But long time watcher, first time comment. Well done on your Skylander bundle. Hope you get top cash from. Well, hopefully. My lad's away. Well, my lad's at his mom's for 2 days. He'll be back tomorrow. But I said to him, if I sell this Skylander before the weekend, well, I said before he comes back, but I'm only just doing it now. I'll do something with it, like go somewhere good, nice with him. Just to, because I haven't done anything this year with him so far. I can't remember, except for going to the cinemas and stuff. PS4. I think a lot of them, I know they do work for PS4 and that, but a lot of them work pretty much for every single one. The ones I've seen listed, it says we, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. I'll put these in a bag. Anybody watch the new Daredevil series? If anybody was into that sort of stuff, it came out today. Well shocked that they killed off Foggy. Big shock that was. A lot of people are not happy about it. I do like my... Got into all the Marvel... Well, I'm into Marvel stuff anyway, but... Been watching that. Punisher. Oh, what a series. I've never watched it. I know who the Punisher is. He's one of my favourite Marvel characters, but... The Punisher series... I like him as an actor anyway. I think he's a brilliant actor. He just suits them sort of roles, but wow, I have never seen so much blood and violence in something before. Crazy. Love it. I love that sort of stuff. I'm the Punisher. I'll resell him. That's three things to pictures of. Right then, let's get this one out of the way. It's the underside part of that USB wire on it. Oh, you mean these things? Yeah, I think these can work on anything, can't they? But this is. There's absolutely nothing on it. There is no markings or anything on the USB part. Not one thing. No writing and nothing. On the back, let's put the model in. The model will tell me, won't it? Well, Traptanium portal. Traptane. Teeny. There's different ones in the Traptanium portal. They all go for. I better put the right. Yeah, better make sure it's the right one. Oh, 0586. Let's have a look. PS4 one. Six. It says PS4, PS3, Wii. I think it works with any of them. How much do they go for? Sold. Condition. 233. Oh, I do like them. They do so well, sort of. Yeah, they're about $14.99. So that'll do me. $9.99. $9.99. Saying that, I think it's a tenner. That one's 14. Different one. $5.86 again. Yeah. I'll just save this. Come on, internet. Sell one like this. Then just draft him. Save for later. There we go. That one. Use that there. Alright, let's take a picture of this alien being. You learn something every day. I've sold loads of. I've sold Skylander before, not loads, but I have sold Skylander quite a lot. But it's always been in bundles, and I've never looked at the things because there's never really. I've looked at a few, but then they're always around about £3 to £10. The bigger ones, which like this, but then they're mainly in this. I'd say when I got all these, I'm gonna bundle all that up though. I'm gonna bundle that all up as one because I cannot be bothered to separate it. I don't want to be messing around with £5-6. I mean, I could make quite a bit if I put them on Vinted and that, but they'll take ages to sell. And because I'm on Pro now, I really can't be bothered waiting 14 plus days for a couple of quid. What is the point in that? That's my favourite character. I think he goes for about 30 quid, 35 quid. So what is this getting? Obviously you buy the thing, the portal thing, and you put that on, and then you play the game. Is it like a fighting game or something, or is it like a platformy game? And if you buy this character, obviously in the shop, you put this on, and then you can play with this character. Is that how the game works? I could actually play this because I got an Xbox, so I could actually wire up. I haven't got the game. Yeah, we're going to be listing as long as possible until I literally can't be bothered to move. And then I'm going to be doing a video while I'm doing this. So I'll get the video out. And that's going to go to video because I'm not going anywhere tomorrow. So I'm just I got to pick up my son. It's at school time. But I'll also have a lay-in. I'll work all night, try and list as much as possible, and schedule as much as possible for the next week, for the rest of the week, and then just go to bed then and sleep until I have to pick my son up. Got nothing else to do, see, because I'm quite wide awake. I just watched the Liverpool game. Don't know if anybody follows football, but wow, Liverpool was lucky. Alisson was absolutely brilliant. Salah gets taken off, and then it comes on with his first touch and scores a goal, and we win 1-0. PSG are definitely better than they used to be with all the superstars. But Alisson saved the day so much. Absolutely brilliant. He's pretty cool. I think he's worth about a tenner. I'll check these ones out. Out of all the ones I got in there, that is the only one with a the clear coloured base that's worth like 10 quid, which is worth doing. All the rest are not really worth doing. See, if I was like a figure seller, I'll be selling every single one separately, but I can't be bothered. And why is my lighting going on here? Why are you going? Why are you going dark for when I go closer? Tomorrow, it's quicker than clothing. Well, that's definitely that's for a switch, that is. Right, let's just get the video going. Welcome back, guys. It is almost 11 o'clock in 1 minute, and this is the start of the video. I'm going to be listing until I drop today. I've just watched Liverpool beat PSG 1-0. Lucky, Liverpool, lucky. But yeah, I'm actually live at the moment. As you can see, I am live. Not many people on. Well, 18 people. Rasta, Cheap Charlie, and Jack are the only people that have said anything. So, yeah. So I will be going live. I'll be cutting in, saying what I'm doing. At the moment, I am doing all the figures. So the next figure I'm doing after that one is the big money maker, which is 230 quid. I don't know how much I'm going to put on for. I know I can get 230 quid, but I might just put on for 200 quid and then it'll sell quicker. But yeah, I've got all that stuff that I'm got to go through as well. That's what I'm going to be doing tonight. Go through all the perfumes and just list as much as I can, take pictures, schedule it, and then stay up until I literally can't keep my eyes open. I got my son to pick up at like 3 o'clock tomorrow. I got my son to pick up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So when I'm tired, I'll just go to bed and wake up, obviously, when I want to before I pick up my son. But I better get on with this listing because I've got a lot of figures to take pictures of. And then I got to go through all that perfume, try and find out what they are, you know, and how much they actually can sell for. See, that is what you do when you are doing videos. I'll take a picture of myself now. Right, back onto this one. He has got a massive forehead. Obviously, there's 15 people in, but most of them are just being nosy, probably spies on my channel, trying to see if I make any wrong moves or say something that they can spread rumors about. Oh dear. I can't believe this is that much. Imagine if I sell this while I'm on live. Oh, I'll be so happy. Let's turn it around. Let's get some close-ups. Show it's not in rubbish condition. All the paint's there. Right, that one's done. So the main figures are all been pictured. Now I'm going to start listing them. That'll be on for today now, and then the bundle will be on as soon as I took pictures of the bundle. That will be listed. The bundles are Skylander bundles are all over the place. I think it depends on how much the actual figures are worth, but I'm going to work them out at a certain price, maybe £3 a figure, £3 a figure, or £2 a figure, maybe 50-60 quid. I think if it goes quick, then I know I've underpriced it, but I've been through them all. And I know there's no other expensive ones in there, so we're going to list these now, get them on. First of all, it's the big boy, the expensive one. Actually, let's just get this on first. So I've drafted it. Oh, that's... Oh, got some offers. Well, I've got some offers. God, I can't sell them Miss 60 jeans. Saved my life. That's why I don't bother with jeans. Jeans just don't agree with me. It's 55 quid. Come on, Nick. Taking off 20 quid. People are quiet on lives now, it seems. All right, here we go. Upload. Where is it? These can be pictured quite quickly, and then they can be uploaded quickly as well, which is a good thing. Used. I think I'll put them on Vinted as well. These ones, and then I'll put the bundle on as well. I hate it when they don't fill in everything. Counterfeit collectibles. Character. Skylanders. portal. NA. That's all done. SKU system, when did I get it? I can't remember when I got it. When did I get it? Yesterday, was it? No, 3rd of March. 3rd of March. 3rd of the 3rd, 2025. What is the date on that? It's got a date. Can't see a date on it, so I'll leave that. Do that. AI it. Price. Just put $9.99. I do. With offers $8.50. So let's put 8. Delivery is fine. Promote. Because there's loads of them. I need to start more. No, I don't need to start no more drama. I only do drama if it needs to be done. This is a lie though. You don't get really that many people talking on it. There's only 18 people, and then half of them have been probably just nosy people. They just want to try and spy on me. What was your favorite ever sale, John? And what has been your favorite ever pickup, even if it was your bigger profit? Even if it wasn't. Favorite ever sale? I've got loads of favorite sales. I've had a big robot. My TV was one of my favorites. I picked up a retro TV for free, and I sold it for 80 quid. What else? Micro machines is probably my most favorite though. 20 quid for a big bag of micro machines. A bit similar to what I picked up with the Skylanders. Loads of military stuff in there. Loads of bases. And I've made like about 600-700 quid from it. And I enjoyed it because that's the stuff I used to play with when I was a kid. So it brings back memories. I like stuff that reminds me of when I was a kid. That's why I like toys. I mean, I don't mind stuff like figures and stuff like this, which I'd never played Skylander before, but I'm definitely interested in it now. I like the figures though. Because I've got an artistic background. I like stuff that's cartoony. I've always been a big cartoon. That's what I want to do. When I was younger, I wanted to be a cartoonist. So anything that's got like it's a bit out there, I like. That's why I probably like toys more than anything. Oh yeah, that's probably it. I've got loads of different ones. Stuff that you pick up and you don't realize, like that one I just picked up recently. You know, I thought, yeah, I'll make maybe about 60, 70, 80 quid off that. I've seen ones go for 150, you know, big bundles. But you got to check the bundles. Bundles are always the best things to buy because you can make the most money off them. If you pick up a bundle and you sell one item for 20 quid and the bundle costs 20 quid, you know everything else is basically pure profit. And if you've got the same thing, lots of them, you're laughing, aren't you? And you make more money. Everybody wants that golden item that makes you loads of money, but sometimes you can't get it, and people just forget about bundles. People can't be bothered to go through stuff like this and leave it for ages. I've still got all them Marvel led figures, which are collectible, which I paid 80 quid in a charity shop. And there's like over 140 figures, I think about 130, 40 figures, I think. And they come with the bases as well. And I can sell the bases for 10 quid each. And I think I've got about, I think there's 440 because I've got 14 bases. So yeah, and you fit 10 on. So I think I can sell the bases for 10 quid each. So I got my money back on that, and then the figures. So I think when I've got through all this, I'm gonna go and do the figure, not today, but gonna do the figures because it's relevant at the moment. We've got Daredevil out at the moment. Marvel's like coming back, isn't it, this year? With Fantastic Four coming out and stuff like that. I've got that. So I've still got my Fantastic Four 2 PlayStation 2 games. I'm waiting. I haven't put them on. I don't think I put them on. And I'm waiting for them to go up. I have a feeling they will go up. I don't think they'll go up to like 100 quid, but I just have a feeling when that film comes on, everybody's going to be playing Fantastic Four and everybody's going to be buying PlayStation 2 games and like Deadpool. It happened with Deadpool. So why wouldn't it happen with that? It happened with Sonic. I had the Sonic game and because it had Shadow in and it went up. So yeah, I am the most loved guy. The only ones that hate me are the ones that are just wimps and just not real themselves. That's an easy question. I'd rather sell the Skylander because I know Liverpool are going to win the league anyway. No one's going to catch them up. Arsenal, they've got. I think Liverpool have to win 9 games. I think they've got 11 games left. I think they've got to win either 8 or 9 games, and they can win the league. Arsenal can get only 86 points maximum. So Arsenal would have to win all their games, and Liverpool would have to lose about 5. They've only lost 1 this season, so yeah, they got no. Arsenal got no chance, and Arsenal got to play Liverpool as well. They got no chance. Liverpool got Southampton at the weekend, so it's not like that's going to be hard. Saying that, I shouldn't say that because they'll probably lose now. Liverpool put a weak team against Southampton. I know because the game today was really hard, so they won't want any injuries. They'll put all the lesser team out. I know for a fact they will. Gaming, electronics, entertainment, gaming, accessories. Guess. Stamps, music, books, oh, yeah, trading. What? They put trading cards in this now, have they? Electronics, video game, consoles, accessories, other accessories, that's it. Brand. Auto Vision, innit? Auto Vision. Activision, that's it. Platform, loads. Condition very good. Price $9.99. Wonder if there's any. Actually, I was just scrolling on a Vinted and I saw one of them things that was worth loads of money again. Yeah, that'd be hilarious. Let's buy it. Parcel. Small. There you go. There's one listed. How's the fam doing, John? Hope you're doing right. My nan's better. She's walking around. She's eating loads of food in hospital. Apparently, she's eating. My uncle's there at the moment. Well, was there today, and she says, "I don't know where she's putting all the food." She's walking around. She doesn't want to go back. She hasn't got fluid on the lungs now. The antibiotics have worked, so that's a good thing. But she doesn't want to go back, so she's going to be she's going into not a care home, like, well, I can't remember what they call them now. It is a care home, but it's like a step before you go back home, because she said she doesn't want to do it. And so she's probably going to stay there for the rest of the week. I just think she like assisted living. That's it. She's going to go in there for, I don't know how long, probably a week or something like that. She's done it before when she had an operation. I think she went in there for a week. Just so I just don't think she wants to go back straight after something, well, like being in hospital and do everything herself. I think she wants to live the life of luxury and get people serving her everything for a bit longer. But yeah, my mom's same really. She's still not moving much. She got another week to wait about on the tests and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens with her. She's all right when she's walking around. It's just when she's laying about. The doctor said she's got arthritis, though. It just depends on if they give her medication for it, because they're waiting for all the other tests and all that stuff, I think, probably. But everything came back negative so far. So it's not like major things. That's arthritis. Everyone. She might get better eventually. I don't know. But she's so mobile usually. That's why I think she's a bit upset, because she works. She likes moving around a lot, doesn't she? It just means I'm packing a lot more. She packed today though. She's sitting there packing these easy items. I packed one of the Kenwood mixing machines today. But I like packing heavy items and that, awkward items. And also, because I packed a few now, when I get feedback and they say excellent packing, I know it's me. So I can take the credit now. Right then, we've done that one. That one can be taken off the... Right then, let's get on with these things. Right. I need to find that main character. What was he called? Let's find him. Viewed recently. Actually, let's get rid of him first because he's here. Oh, God. Late night listings. That's exactly. Oh, Nick, are you going through all that Warhammer stuff? I haven't watched your video, but I've seen the picture. I was going to watch it, but I've been watching my Liverpool play. How much more has he got? Literally, is he a millionaire or something? Because that's all second. I'm speechless. The amount of stuff. I was saying, might as well, Nick, if you can't get to sleep, or you can have a relaxing day tomorrow, that's what I'm doing. I'm wide awake, so I'm trying to list all these like Skylander things and all that lot. And I got all the auction stuff there. Got loads of vintage bottles and stuff. And yeah, just if I do it now, I've got kid free until tomorrow when I pick him up at 3, so I can have a lie-in tomorrow, and then I'm doing sort of a video. This is my video doing a night one. So yeah, well, I hope you're all good anyway. Nick, you have to come to Shrewsbury. I'm doing a meetup, but I don't know when. You'll have to come to Shrewsbury, my subscribers, and come to Shrewsbury. You and Andrea. So Shrewsbury's lovely. You'll like it because it's like really historical. Nice little loads and loads of charity shops, and there's a car boot as well on the Sunday, which is really nice. It's a posh car boot where people sell lots of plates and cups for Andrew. So yeah, I don't know when it's going to be. Probably May time, probably. I got a full PlayStation VR headset off vintage. Them PlayStation VR headsets, they're not worth that much though, are they? Or is that the Samsung ones? I think it might be the Samsung ones. Oh, if it's the VR, yeah, PlayStation ones. Roughly 3 car loads left to come. Wow. Has he got a wife? Because she must be getting no loving without all that stuff. It takes ages, Warhammer. Is it all painted as well, or is it unpainted? Have you done the figures yet? Or is it just all bases and scenery? Because I saw this bloke, it was on my Facebook market, and he was selling all his, I think it was Marines, and they was all painted, and there was only a handful, and he wanted £400 for these painted Marines. And I was like, wow. Because I've heard that if you get professionally painted, they can be worth a lot more than actually unpainted. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have it on the Instagram and all that anyway. Yeah, the VR headsets for the PlayStations are not that much anyway, because I was going to buy my lad one, and it wasn't very expensive. I think about 100, almost 200 quid. But that's a PlayStation 5 one. How did you play it? How did he play it then? If he's got no figure, he must have the figures, unless he's keeping the figures. Because what's the play? You can't play it, can you? If you haven't got no figures. You see, for all that scenery, he would have quadruple the amount of figures for it. Yeah, I picked up. I did a video. You see, you might not be subscribed then. I did a thing for my lad. He gave me his pocket money. I think it was like about £20, and I did a challenge for him where I had to spend his money and go around the charity shops, and then what have I earned, and sold, it would be his. And I picked up a 1990s Warhammer set, probably about that big, and it was untouched. It was not painted or nothing. And I sold it for 160, I think. And I was like, so I had to give my son £160, but I also found a really nice coat as well. I think he made about 250 quid altogether. And so he bought a Iron Man electrical. I'll go and get it. He bought this. Oh. And if you know, you know, these are very expensive. So they got little pull things where you put your fingers in. My finger's not up here, but yeah. So each one pulls. You have, the batteries are run out, but you press that, all the things light up and they make sounds. And then you can actually, if you hold it in like that, it makes sounds. And then if you do something, it goes and does the click. It is cool as. I think that was like, I think he spent 160, 70 quid on that. I feel like Terminator, you know, in the scene where he goes, shh, stay still. And he goes, but when I've cleared all the stock out of this room, he'll be coming in this. And I said to him, you need to have a little like wall so you can put up certain things like this, because he doesn't play with it. He even said, I wish I never bought that now. I think he bought. Although I picked up 2 copies of Space Hulk Warhammer yesterday. Is that Space Hulk a comic or something? Warhammer Space? What? Warhammer collaborated with Hulk? Hope you don't mind. Yeah, Big Al wants me to go. I think he invites everybody to his warehouse. Well, I'm thinking, I've looked at flights, and a flight to Northern Ireland, Belfast, is, I can get one on EasyJet for 50 quid return. So I'm thinking, never been to Ireland, well, Northern Ireland. Al is probably one of the nicest people I've ever met. You know, like, he's got some banter as well. I mean, some of the stuff me and him was talking about on that night was hilarious. And he did a live, didn't he? And I was winding him up because he picked up these things, you know, like adult toys, and I was winding him up about him. You can literally talk to him about anything, literally. And his videos, I never watched him before. I only saw him comment on Ricky's and yours. And I never thought, I just thought, you know, just another subscriber. But his videos are so good. You know, it's just hilarious. Some of the things he says to his staff, he abuses them staff members, and it's funny. What else? Oh, okay then. There's so many, isn't there? Warhammer stuff, so much. There's a Warhammer place where I live. Well, it's a Games Workshop. Games Workshop. That's where I knew, because I actually used to do Warhammer when I was younger. I didn't do it for the game. I ain't got a clue how you play it. But there's a little Games Workshop, and literally they look like them sort of people where they've got the long hair. They don't get out much, and they're just around this board with all these figures, you know, in armies. And I'm like going in, and that is when I was like 14 years old, and I was like, what are they doing? But then I just love the figures. There's so much detail on them for something so small. But I just couldn't afford it at 14. I didn't spend my pocket money, and I think I picked up about 5 or 6 because I got the metal ones and they're more expensive, the metal ones, aren't they? And then you have to go out the paints and all that lot. But now it's all airbrushed, isn't it? They use airbrushes. It's just crazy. I used to love making the base on the figure, because it comes a little circle. Well, back in them days, I don't know what it's like now, which you start on, but in the magazines to tell you how to make it. So if you want a sand effect, you put glue and then you dip it in sand. How did they do? I can't remember how they did the bush ones. There was a different like sort of effects, how to do stuff, and it was just cool. I just because I did art. That was my thing. What I did when I was younger, I went to college and did art and design, and it's just anything to do with art. I said it before. Anything to do with art, old figures, stuff that reminds me of my old days. That's what I like. Mental health. See you later, Nick. That was nice, Nick coming on. Never heard of him. Don't know who he is. Must be a new subscriber. I know Nick's a subscriber now. Oh, I'm going places. Nick's a subscriber, because you have to be a subscriber to comment on this. Probably unsubscribe now. But yeah, Nick is what I could never say a bad word about Nick or Andrea. You see what you see with them. What you see on YouTube, you see them in person. They're exactly the same. Really, really, really nice people. You know, like how your mom and, well, I don't know, I can't really say that because some moms and dads are terrible, aren't they? But it's like what you would feel like if your mom, you went around and your mom and dad's house and they're like, oh, hello, do you want a cup of tea? And all that. Like, that's how I feel like. Well, a bit similar to my mom in a way. I'm just glad that I didn't take my mom to that meet, because she would have been talking the ear off to probably them too. She wouldn't go to meets anyway. And she won't be coming to the meet I'm doing, because she'll be looking after my son. And if it was in my town and it was early, they could have popped in and out, but no. Right then, I'm talking too much now. I need a list. $14 people. That's properly. Let's say it's the third. Yeah. Third of the third. 25. God, it's the third month already, isn't it? The third month already. It'll be Christmas soon. Be Christmas soon. I've been on here for an hour and I've listed 2 items. I have took pictures though, so. He's $24.99 he is. Let's put offers on from 20. If I sell this figure, this one I'm listing there, one of the figures, I've made my money back already. So then, guys, right, let's see what is people's favorite pickup they've done. Obviously, I got asked. So other people who are watching, what are your favorite pickups? I know there's only 16 people in here, and it seems like Vintage is the only one talking now. Nick's gone. So yeah, comment down. What is your favorite pickup? It doesn't have to be because it's the most expensive thing you sold. Could be sentimental. Could be other things, you know. And then let your comment and see what. And guys, if any of you are watching your resellers and you're on Instagram, tag this video in onto your Instagram feed and put my name in it, and I'll put it on my Instagram and tag you in it. You know, give you a shout out. Because some people might be don't know I'm alive. It doesn't really push lives as much as, you know, like normal videos. It's a bit weird YouTube in that way. So let's copy. Tomorrow is the day when I get my first thing that I sold on Vinted. You know, I can take the money out. So I've got to go through all that stuff. Oh God, that might be another rant video if I can't get it out or it doesn't let me, because I can't take it out. I'm just going to do a frustrating video. I know where it's just going to wind me up. It takes so long. Figures. Sky. Best pickup was a classic 82 CD box set. Was £3 and on eBay. 82 CD box set of what? What 80? The box set had 82 CDs in it, or was it a box full of 82 different random CDs? What CDs? What sort of CDs? What was it? A compilation of certain things. That's good though. £3 into 240. If we only could have all that all the time. Oh, wow. 82. Was it like a single track on every CD, or was there quite a few tracks on the CD? That's a lot of music. You could literally listen to a CD every week, every day. That's mad. I like classical music composers, certain things, but not like I like the old ones. I couldn't tell you the name of any of them, but you know when you hear them like that, that stuff, Mozart and all that. It was, yeah, still just now. Ah, You haven't sold it, so you can't say that. You can't say it's your best pickup or your favorite pickup. Well, you can say it's favorite. You can't say something's your best sale if you haven't sold it, because it might not sell. It might be one of them things that you'll drop it and drop it and drop it and drop it. I've had that. But you must have other solds on it around that price, because you wouldn't know how much to price it before, would you? Fair enough. All depends on the artist, I suppose, and that must be some big box. Is it like a big square box, or is it a big long thing like that? People don't pick them up from charity. People walk past them all the time, unless you're like a music lover seller, person sells just CDs and games and that, and they always look in that, because they've always been in that area. I didn't check out the price of that, though. You'd think you'd check the price out of that because it's so big. Right, let's get rid of that one because I've sold them. And once sold it. Check. Carjan. Herbert von Strath. I'll do it. I'll do it after, when I can be bothered. I got to do my listings. My listings are more important than yours. So, what part of Scotland are you from, anyway? As you're the only one talking. How can there be 16? I know my mom's probably one of them, but how can there be 16 people on here and no one's talking? It just makes me feel like they're spying on you. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Right then, let's have a look. Oh, there we go. Somebody's trying to sell that for 208 quid. There's only 2 listed. Oh no, there's one there. 250 quid somebody's selling that for. Somebody's trying to sell it for 275 quid. You're not gonna. Why would you want to sell it for that much? You're not going to get that much for it. That's cool. Right then. Listing the big boy now. So here we go. Wow. 199 quid just for one. 160, 170, 165. It looks like it goes for about 160, really. That's the real good price. But I'm going to sell it for 200. I think I'm going to sell it for 200 quid, to be fair. It seems a fair offer. 200 quid, yeah. Somebody just sold it for 200 quid. Oh, if I could just, you know what? It would be nice, because in the big bag, there's a lot of duplicates, and I was just going, Kai was like looking at me, and I was my mom, and I was like, there's a lot of duplicates in here. Like, I'm just hoping it was like they're 2 brothers and they both had the same. And I was thinking, please be another one of each of these big ones, but it wasn't. Just outside Glasgow. Never been to Scotland, ever. Hi, I've just subscribed tonight. Welcome, Porky. Let's get this big hitter on. Took loads of pictures of it as well. If anybody's on here and you're watching, give it a like. The video a like as well. used. Oh, that's already done. Third of the third. 25. Pricing 193. 200 quid. God, I've got to put it on for 200 quid, haven't I? 180 offers. Special delivery. Somebody put it on for special delivery. I'm not putting on special delivery, but I will put it on for. I'm definitely putting it on for something that's a bit more expensive. Second class, first class signed for. Yeah. Signed, first class signed for. That'll do. Make sure they can't try and fiddle me with anything. That's the only trouble about when you sell expensive items. You've got to make sure you fully cover yourself. Make sure I always say if you're selling something that's over 100 quid, yeah, you might not make as much money because that's what you're still making loads, but just make sure it's through Royal Mail. Don't be a cheapskate and just send it through every. Make sure it's Royal Mail. Make sure it's tracked and signed for, so you know, even if it's 24-hour, because you want that expensive item get into that place knowing it's been signed for, because the Royal Mail will not give it them, and then within 48 hours that item's going to be there, or 24 if you do that, and it just gives you that relief that it's been delivered, and within maybe 2 days you can get good feedback. Because the worst thing you can do is sell something for a couple hundred quid and then withdraw your money out of eBay and then go and spend it on something, and then they say, oh, it's broke, or oh, it's not came, because you haven't insured it or covered it or signed for, and then you're like, uh-oh, yeah, and then you're in trouble because you've got to find that money from somewhere. People obviously pay bills and stuff. If you've got a load of money in the bank and that's what, you're all right, but yeah, it's safer. I always have it tracked and signed for when it's really expensive. Just peace of mind more than anything. $14 people on. I'm surprised none of the ladies are on tonight. We always get a couple of ladies, my little ones, Steph and all that. Right then, well, I've got loads more to do. Just want to get these listed first. I'm also listing them and putting them on Vinted as well. That's why it's taking me a bit longer. I've put it on for 200 quid. Hey, that's different. Where's that come from? I bet I'm going to get some stupid offers on this on Vinted. As soon as I put it on Vinted, I know I'm going to get stupid offers trying to give it me. Oh, we take 100. If I didn't know how much it was worth, do you think I'd put it on for 200 quid? That's what I don't like about Vinted. I'm on a pro account, and they're trying to buy it to sell it themselves. I just think, do one. Skylanders. Size 1. Condition very good. Material is plastic. Price 200 quid. I like it. See, people are selling Skylanders on here for like £1 each. I just can't be bothered with that. They're just going to stay around for ages. Oh God, I've yawned already. Come on, buy my skateboard. 27 quid. Oh, that's 8 quid knocked off. Only ever listed. Why is it coming with that? That's new. That's new on Vinted. It usually comes up with like, you know, like your things on normal. Oh, they changed it. I don't like that. They've just done that just to. Why have they changed that? Why can't they just leave things alone? Active. Got 46 items on. Views. Oh, they've just done that just to try and bump it. How much does it cost to bump? £3.20 for 3 days. What a rip-off. Why would I pay 3 quid? That's worse than. That's more expensive than eBay. 7 days. £3.92. So you'd have to pay £3.92 every single week. What a rip-off. Who's going to pay that? What a rip-off. Come on. Don't like that. Right. Let's delete that one off. Even if you accept an offer. Yeah, they don't. It is a bit annoying when they buy it. I didn't have a buyer today, but I forgot to put the soles of these trainers on. And he says, "Oh, have you got any pictures of the soles?" And I went, "Yeah." And then I went and took a picture of them. Didn't hear nothing back all day until probably about 6 o'clock tonight. I think at 5, 6 o'clock. And they said, "Oh, thanks. I found some cheaper now." So just wasting my time. I should have put them on anyway, but a lot of the time it's like I'm trying to collect all the vintage Goosebumps books, and there's a massive bundle in like about 20-minute drive from me, and it's literally probably most of them. That means I probably completed the set, and he wanted 20 quid for him. And if you got the whole set of 1990s Goosebumps, you can sell them for about 300 quid. 200 to 300, probably more if they're like mint condition. And I haven't heard nothing back. Facebook Marketplace, have you got the books? Read the message I sent. No comment back. I mean, what is the point of why put something on there if you're not going to reply back? You know what I mean? It's just irritating. Hey, oh, I've got a Vinted thing. Oh, here we go. New price, 120. You know what I'm going to do? 180. All day long. Yeah, you want to buy it for 120 so you can sell it. Do you think I'm born yesterday? Minecraft. No, not a seller. BK Shop UK. Yeah. You're just trying to buy something to sell it. Don't think so. All right, then. I need to put the next one on. Which is him. Wow. If anybody says Skylanders, the ones I'm listing, like I'm listing that one now, so it goes for around about that price, but just look at the prices of them boxed. Oh man, if I see these boxed anywhere, I am picking them up straight away. Oh god. Crazy prices. Absolute crazy prices, some of them. Why are some worth so much? No one even answered me about this. People on there, so probably no one knows. Why are some so more expensive than others? Are they like, if you buy this character and you obviously put it on the portal thing, are they like a Thanos sort of figure where they're just like proper big boss material? I don't know. Here we go. Lol. You are correct. I only want to pay 220 though. To be fair, I'd possibly sell it for more than that with the blue chest blue. Yeah. I love saying I'm a reseller on YouTube. Check me out. Subscribe to me. He's even admitted he's going to try and sell it. He thinks he obviously unlocked the price. Yeah, I could probably sell it for 250, but when there's other people selling it for 200 quid, 160 with just the figure, I'm happy with 200 quid. I only paid 28p for it. Well, if you add the other little bits, but yeah, I'm going to say 28p. 28p. Hilarious. It'd be one of my biggest profits if I sell it. Not my biggest profit. My biggest profit's just over 600 quid. My biggest ever profit. I sold biggest item I've ever sold is my Microsoft TV, vintage one, 1990s. Sold that for 800 and something quid. But yeah, 39 quid. Clean grinding bro. What are you on about? Right then. Oh god, I forgot which one it is. Oh, is that one? Can I ask how long you didn't? 3 years. 3 years. Did pallets before that for a few months. I've sold bits and bobs throughout my life, like on the side, which everybody has done. I've done car boots before, but I've always had a proper job. I haven't done it, like the odd 3 or 4 times a year, but nothing special. But yeah, 3 years. It's all right. You don't get warranty on this. Manufactured. What is he on about? You don't get. It's not manufactured in that. Third of the third. 25. What's my favourite car boot? I ain't got one, really. I ain't got a favourite one. And if you don't live near where I live, you wouldn't know. Anyway. $34.99 offers £30. $14 people. Quiet today. People are quiet today. Not as many people. Say that it's 12 o'clock. Copy and then paste category. Skylanders size condition very good. Material plastic. Price $34.99. Parcel size small. Load. Oh, there's another one. Of course, somebody favours it. Oh, what a surprise! 180. Let's see if I can set it for 180 because on Vinted, no fees, is it? So I'd actually, if I sold it for 180 on Vinted and 200 on eBay, I probably would still be making more money on Vinted after the take off all God knows fees and all that lot. So that one needs to be taken off now. Next one. Done that one. Used by now. How much this one go for? 11 quid. I'll put this on for a tenner then. It's not worth much. But 10 is a tenner. Three, 25. Oh, I need a coffee. My eyes are aching. It's the only trouble when you're doing stuff like this at night time. You on the screen, especially on the phone, it gets your eyes hurting. I said I'd be doing an all-nighter. At the moment, I don't think I will be. I won't be doing an all-nighter whatsoever. It's like 6 o'clock, but I'll try and do all these figures, and I'll probably try and definitely get the camera on, actually, because that's a big one. Oh, I've just had a sale. Nigel Mansell car. I thought it was one of the big ones then. That would have been nice. Had that for a while. $9.99. Offers of. This is for £8. Free. There's another one. View listing. Copy. And Skylanders category figures. It's so quicker to do it on Vinted to list stuff, but it's got a lot of time wasters on it as well, I think. Size. And the Pro is good. It's no different than normal Vinted, but you still can't class it as a professional way. You can't. I haven't tried to do multi-list something yet, and that's one thing I think Vinted should need to change. I think if you're a pro seller, you should be allowed to list multiple things of the same thing, because they don't care what you list then. So you should be able to list, if you've got like 5 of the same figure, you should be allowed to list all 5, not wait until one sold and then list another one. It's just, somebody might want to buy a load of the same item. If you like, say for instance, if you're selling batteries, you should be able to put how many you got. Somebody might want to buy them all. They're making money for themselves. They're cutting themselves out, really, doing that. Especially if you're business, it'd be worth doing, I think. It's like Big Al and his batteries here. If he could sell all of them on Vinted with no fees, he could lower the price of them. They need to do that, don't you? Don't think that'd be a more sensible thing? If if you're not Vinted Pro, I mean, if you are on Vinted Pro, you need to have more benefits than not being on Vinted normal, because there is no difference. You're worse off on Vinted Pro because they don't promote your listings as much as other ones. I haven't had no really problem with that at the moment. Vinted's always been a trickler when it comes to sales. It's like 10 in a week in sales, which I'm not overly pleased about, but it's better than other things. But when I do sell something on there, I know I'm going to get pure profit. But if you're on the Pro, why can't you just list multiple listings? It'll just make more money for them. More people will sell stuff on there. And if you don't become a pro, if you're not a pro, you can't. You can only sell one. What is this? It's plastic anyway. And they need to do other things like a bit more professional when it comes to, you know, like when you sell something on Vinted, you can see all the data and all that stuff. How professional do they want to be? I think if you're upgrading your account, you should get more benefits. I know it's still free, so I suppose I could say, well, it's still free. But I feel like Vinted will start having fees. I have a feeling. I think if you're just normal and selling a bit of bobs and all that lot, I think it will always be free. But I don't think the Pro will always be free. I don't think. Vinted Pro, £5 a month, multi-listings, detailed stats, sales. Brought to me. Yeah, because when you, obviously on eBay, you can print out your statements and you can have a look at the chart and say, oh, this month was really good and all that lot. I want that on Vinted because a lot of people don't care about that, but I like seeing stats. Oh, it's been a good month this week, or it's always been how much I've sold. And because you're waiting for all this list, especially it's the most annoying, because I write down all my sales and I try and work out the profit in the book and everything. Trying to find out when you sold the item, you've got to go on the actual, obviously, page. And if you've had a little chat with them or, you know, going between prices and that, you've got to scroll up and it'll tell you the date. And then that's the date it's sold. And it's annoying. It's just annoying. She's okay. She's still pretty much the same. She needs to get it all sorted. You know, she's not. She's got arthritis. She found out she's got arthritis, but obviously, depending on how bad it is, she can't move. When she's sitting around, her legs get stiff. It's mainly her knees, behind her knees, and the shoulders are a bit stiff. When she's walking about, it's a bit better, but she doesn't walk around she like hobbles around, you know. So yeah, I suppose they're gonna wait for all the blood tests and all that lot to come through. She's had a load. She hasn't had nothing else really that's been bad. But I suppose there's special medication for arthritis, isn't there? Which you can take because you can't live like this. Just depresses you, I suppose. Later. I do not like that bit. That bit is I don't like that. Cheers, Aaron. I do not like that new bit. How that's been changed on Vinted. Don't like it. I've got a few coats which I bought from TK Maxx. They need to sell before in the next month. I need to sell this month before it gets too late. April probably be the latest I can sell them. I'll just reduce them. Right then. Mm-hmm. The one that tried to offer lowball me on that figure, he's asked me what's my YouTube. Then I've put, you'll see how much I picked up that figure for, and a big laughing face. I know, it's crazy. I've got it on for 200 quid. I'm quite happy with 200 quid. I could keep it at 250. 250 seems to be the max that you can get for it with the two other things with it. But £200 is, I'm not being greedy. 200 quid is what it sold for quite a lot with them two things. I only paid 28p. I can't be greedy. I mean, I could lower it down to 180. This bloke he's asked me he'll see how much I bought it for now. He goes, oh right, well if you sell it for me to 120, you're making loads of profit, and then I can sell it for and I make some profit. It doesn't work like that, mate. It doesn't work like that. Never works like that. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. On my Instagram, I put up that today as well. So on my Instagram, I put that up. So I am doing bundles, guaranteed triple profits on footwear, clothing, and plushes. I can mix it. Bundles of £50, £100, £150, and £200. Obviously, then plus post and packaging. DM me if you're interested. No time wasters. So with that, so if somebody wanted like 50 quid bundle of clothing, you'd make 150 quid, wouldn't you? Because that's triple the money. If you paid 100 quid, you'd make around about 300 quid. That's on prices that I've looked at. So it's stuff that I've obviously picked. So I'm basically picking stuff for you, so you don't have to go out. You know, you might not even find any of this stuff, and then I'm getting it for you. So I'm making tiny little bit profit. Well, depends on what I'm picking up and what I'm giving you. There's no set amount of items. It'll when it gets to the obviously the triple profit margin, that's it. You might get for 50 quid, you might get 5-6 items because they're expensive, or you might get a load of items. You might get 10 items. Oh God, he's going to start talking to me now. Yeah, it is. That's why I will always look for bundles, toys, especially toys, because the woman they was going for 25 quid, and when you get a big bundle of figures coming in, unless they're like really neatly boxed and that, like when I got them Marvel figures, which I still haven't. So Aaron, if you collect DC, don't you, and Batman, if there's any of them figures you really like, you know, the ones I've got, you can remember the ones that, or the Marvel led figures. If there's any of them you like, let me know before I put them on, because I'll be selling them as like sets of so many. I don't, unless it's something that's worth over 10 quid, I'll be selling them as sets, because it's just worth more money then. But I know if there was like Batman ones, you'd be like, yeah. Imagine if I picked up the whole lead series of Batman. So you had Batman, Catwoman, and all that lot. You'd be straight in there when you're trying to buy them. Right then, let's get this going and try and finish it off. I've got the brain one. Let's see if there's any more. Oh, I've got him. I haven't listed him. Oh God, he's messaging all the time now. Aaron, did you watch the? Wait, did you not sell any of those Marvel ones yet? I haven't even listed them. I haven't even listed them yet. They're in the other room. I haven't even listed them. Yeah. Have you watched the new Daredevil season? Yeah. Came out today. Wow. If you did, brutal at the start, wasn't it? Brutal. Don't know if it's going to be as good as the other ones that Netflix did, but I don't know. $9.99. Oh, it's a $9.99 going. It's just because I've got loads of stuff, haven't I? They're in a box, aren't I? And just keep on forgetting about it. I'm gonna do what I picked up at the auction, and then I'm gonna do them, because obviously Marvel's all the Marvel stuff's apparent at the moment. I never watched any of the Daredevil series, and I binged them for the last week because I don't really like the Marvel series. The most of them are pretty rubbish, like that Iron Fist. I watched a couple of that, is rubbish. Luke Cage, rubbish. And then you got WandaVision. Didn't get into it. Captain America. Well, a Falcon thing. That was rubbish. They just don't. They're not as good as the films. But I binged that. I watched the first 3 seasons, and I really, really enjoyed it because it's bloody. And I like that because that's why it should be. It should be blood, guts, and everything. When you watch things like that, it should be more realistic. And then one of my favorite characters came into it, which is Punisher, and I love that actor anyway. He's such a good actor. Always loved him since Walking Dead. John Bethmore, is it, or something like that, and then I've just watched the first season of Punisher. Wow, that is so good. So much blood. He is definitely somebody I would be like him. If I was going to be any character or if I was going to do something, it would be like him. Because it's true what he says. He says, Daredevil doesn't kill. He does. Oh, I'm not telling you. I won't spoil it because the first 5 minutes of Daredevil is really good. Really good. But Daredevil doesn't kill, does he? And obviously Punisher does. And he said to Daredevil, I remember him saying in one of the episodes, goes, you just got to kill him. They're gone then, aren't they? And it's true, because if you don't kill them off, all these baddies and that, they'll always come back for you, won't they? Or kill somebody you really care about. And yeah, you'll find out. Ba, 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 ba. 11 people on. Almost 2 hours I've been on here. Offers of 8. And every Oh, I'm tired. I might actually stop. I think I might list these ones and then just stop because my eyes are killing, and just get up early and finish some off tomorrow. I'm absolutely knackered. Just got really tired. I think it's the lights. Picked up some vintage Batman pogs and board games from Vintage yesterday. Ah, cool. I saw them pogs in the auction, didn't I? The Batman ones. Pogs, you can get quite a bit of money for pogs. What's this going on about? It's rare, but 11 people. How many have I got left? Move to recycling bin. Let's knock off Google these, because I don't know what they are. Oh. I'm sad I sold my vintage comics back in there. Well, what were they? What sort of comics? X. Oh, which, when, what years? I had some X-Men. I picked up the first in an auction. I picked up the mini series of Wolverine, the first 4 Wolverine. So I had Wolverine 1, 2, 3, and 4, the first ever ones. And I think I sold them for 200 quid, around about that. And the only thing I was going to keep him, the only reason I didn't keep him, because Wolverine's my favorite character. He's my favorite character. The only reason is because there's a massive line across the issue 1. I was going to get them all graded and all that lot, and just have them for keeps. Because when you get them graded, don't you have to send them to America and they can just go up loads. I got other X-Men ones. I've been trying to find Hulk 184, is it? Which is Wolverine's first ever appearance. It's such a iconic one. You can get a couple of £1,000. Yeah, I had the good ones. I had the Phoenix one as well. Phoenix one, I don't know if it's the same one. It might be. I think the Phoenix is going like that. And it's on fire. That's the main page. I got loads. I've still got a load of Hulk ones. I had a load of Spider-Man. Had the Noir Spider-Man one where it's black and white cover. Issue 100 Spider-Man. I've got the Spider-Man versus the Spot. The really good Spider-Man, which it's like the first, when you're trying to collect Spider-Man, it's the one that everybody wants. I can't remember which one it is now. Classic picture. It is. I can't remember now. There's a few Spider-Man that everybody likes having. How much did you? Were they UK ones? Was they, or American? Because mine are all the American ones. Mine were. So they're worth more. I learned so much about these comics. I spent almost £1,000 in the auction. I picked up a load of vintage Batman. This is before Aaron was a subscriber, because he's a big Batman. I picked up loads of Batman and Superman. So Batman Detective and stuff like that. I've got Superman versus He-Man. That was cool. Never knew that happened. Superman, Shazam, and Black Adam. loads of other ones. Then I picked up a load of X-Men ones. I've still got some in the other room. I'll get them in a minute. See what there is. Picked up a load of Spider-Man ones. A bundle of Hulk ones. Hulk, like that. Every single one, except for I think a couple. It's the ones which are worth money are obviously first appearances. So I've had quite a few with first appearances. So I had one that's got first appearance of Nebula, you know, the Thanos' robot daughter. First appearance of Spot out of Spider-Man. What else? I had this cool one with Juggernaut. Can't remember what it was. I think it's Juggernaut fighting Hulk. I had this super hit. I think I had I can't remember. I think it's Tag Team Heroes or something like that. And it was who's the strongest superhero? And it had the Thing, Hulk, Juggernaut, all of them fighting against each other. Loads of different ones. I'm waffling. Yeah, I'm always waffling. I'm rubbish at listing when I'm on here. So yeah, American ones are you get more for American. But I found out in the corner you have the little barcode, don't you? Or you have a picture of the character. So if, say for Spider-Man, you have a little Spider-Man head in the corner where the barcode is. They are not worth as much as the barcoded ones, because the barcoded ones are ones that was put on sale. So back in the day, so if in the 1970s, you'd have these in, say, like New York or wherever, you'd have newsstands, you know, like the people that walk past and buy a newspaper and they'd sell the comics like that. They're worth more money because they've been through the elements and they obviously been picked up and they're worth a lot more money. So if the better condition they are, they're worth even more money. The ones with the no barcode on and it's got the little symbol of the character, like Spider-Man, like I said, they're not worth as much money because they are for comic book sellers. So we know when they printed them off, they send a bundle to whoever, some comic shop in different places of the world or country. And I found out that by watching lots of YouTube collectors and some of the people, wow, some of the ones you can get. I found out that the first ever Superman comic, which was done in 1930s, sold in auction for 1 million quid. So if you, I know you probably would never find it, but a grade 6, I think it was, which is pretty poor, sold for over 1 million quid. Just crazy, absolute crazy. The Phoenix went for 270 near mint. If I got graded, it would have been wow. Yeah, that's not the one I had then, because my one, I think mine was an annual one. You know, when I did the comics was a little bit thicker, it was an annual one, and I think it's called The Rise of the Phoenix or something. Mine was, or something like that. I don't know. You're right, Auntie. I am waffling, but I am listing. Well, until he started talking about comics. Trying to find out. $7.99. Oh, it's 25. 42 quid. I need 4. What was it? 5. 39 quid. The boxes as well. I just thought better to sell as I don't have anyone to pass them on. Oh, don't you? Oh, sorry about that. That's horrible, isn't it? When you're selling something it means something to you. I haven't got nothing like that. Don't know what happened to my stuff, but I don't get sentimental with stuff. It's more like, man, I ain't got nothing sentimental at all. Imagine that. But sometimes that's why that when you see these house clearances, they don't realize. Some of them do, but they don't realize how much good stuff they have got. I mean, I always thought if I did house clearancing, I wouldn't go to the car boot and sell it all, because I'll just keep it all. Just imagine, I wouldn't have to go picking. I could sell it. I'm surprised I haven't seen one YouTuber do that. One YouTuber just start doing house clearances and be a reseller on eBay, because you could literally make an absolute fortune. If you got like a little locker, warehouse thing, you could put your stuff in there, sell it all, do a couple of clearances a week, make you 400 or 500 quid, which is good enough to pay your bills, and then go and list all the stuff. Obviously, you get loads of bulky stuff. Put that on Facebook Market. It sells what it sells, but you just don't know what especially like, say if you just, sadly, I'm not being nasty, say if you did pass away and a house clearance people come in and saw them comics, it would be like, woo, yeah, you know what I mean? Oh, wow. Do you want to give them me? Somebody's offered me 150 quid for it. Don't think so. Yeah, when I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 more to list, and then I'm going to get my comics. The ones I've picked up, what I've got left are really, I haven't even got them listed. They're nothing special. I've took all my good ones are gone. I think I've got a couple of good ones left. Do you have the origins of Wolverine? No. Like I said, when I picked up the Wolverine ones, I've got a video about it. Go and find it when you get off this. Go and find it. It's I don't go through every single comic, but I go through a lot of them, and yeah, I had loads of Wolverine ones. I can't remember. I can't remember what ones I had and which ones I hadn't. Because I was going to keep the Wolverine ones and collect them. I was going to go try and get one all the way to 100, because there's a comic person near me, and I was picking up loads from him because he didn't know what he's on about. Shut up, you, auntie. I'm listing. I've just had 150 quid offer on Vinted for my Skylander figure, but I'm not taking it. Features. 3rd of the 3rd, 25. Concept 14. Set it for $14.99. Nice chap. What's that? Handshakes. So is your name Auntie Ironing? Why is it that? Auntie Ironing. It's a weird name, isn't it? Auntie Ironing. Are you an auntie and you are like ironing? Right then. Let's get this on. Get another one on crystals. Oh no! Whoa! Do that again. Missed out the main one. Kids, toys. Skylanders. Size. One condition. Very good. Very good. Very nice. Very good. Very nice. Plastic. Small. Price. Somebody just offered me 150 quid on that figure. No chance. You think some people got some cheek, haven't they? I mean, if I wanted something, if I was a collector, I'd probably say, oh, knock off 220 quid or something. You know, I'll get it a bit cheaper. But knocking off 50 quid, trying to get it for 50 quid cheaper, you're going to laugh. Because that can make you money then. You can sell that and put it back on here for 200 quid or on eBay for 200 quid, and you're going to make some money out of it just for trying to do one on somebody. Don't think so. I'm not stupid. I'm just going to have loads of low ballers on this on Vinted. That's what I hate about Vinted. I wish you could put a cap on the offers, so you're anything over a certain amount, you know, like on eBay, you'd be fine, but you can't, which is annoying. Oh well. Let's put these keys on, whatever they are. A load of keys. £40, 8 of them. Yeah, they will. I mean, they obviously can't see the pro status, so that means I do sell a lot. I've had a load of them. I just tell them I'm a reseller, and you don't hear from them again. £7 Sky. Oh, that's £15 for them. 10 of them. 13. How? Depends on which ones. Ah, you like rubbish ones. That's why. Wait, that figure, I could sell it. I could put it on eBay for £150. You know, and it might take a while because there is other ones which you can. This bloke on Vintage messaged me saying that box you can sell for £50 by itself. Apparently, he messaged me saying, the reason why it's an expensive item is because when they stopped making them, it was halfway through making this, and they didn't make many of them. That's why it's worth a lot of money. So he knows his stuff about him. Still lowballed me. No chance. I don't care. 5 people online. Woo! I'll be going off this in a minute. No point for 5 people. Can't even spell Skylanders. Probably this person can't. Put it as 2. Used. Well, I'm off. Have a good one. Yeah. I'm going in a minute anyway as well. Because I'm actually tired. Hey, Skylanders. It just gets tiring, really, when you're listing. When you're constantly listed one thing after another thing after another thing after another thing, you get really tired. I seem to get tired really easy. And I get bored really easy. 5 people. Oh, I'm definitely tired. Right, guys, I'm actually going to go off this now because there's only 7 people on. No point. So make sure you watch the video tomorrow. If you haven't watched the other video, go and watch it. UC Vintage. Oh, he's gone anyway, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in a bit.